Okay, today I want to talk about a question I get a lot of times at the beginning for many years about WFG. And the question is, how do these people make so much money in WFG? If you don't know me, I'm Steve Siebold. I wrote the book on WFG called The Truth About World Financial Group. It's not a promotion for the book. Buy the book, buy the book, buy the book. But I spent a crazy amount of time researching this company after 13 years of being a fan of the company and a trainer and a speaker and an author that has sold a lot of books inside this company of my own books besides this one. And so where does the money come from? Where do people like Eric Olson, if you've heard of Eric Olson's a $10 million earner. Raja Dhaliwal is, I think, an $11 million earner as of this video. These people are making crazy amounts of money. Where does the money come from? That's the question I get all the time. And the truth is, the model, the WFG model, of course, is based on what they call internal consumption, which means, because people ask, they say, well, if they're selling financial products, let's say insurance products and other financial products, are they knocking on doors trying to get clients like they would if they were in Merrill Lynch or some other financial company? And the truth is, most people are not. And I won't give a percentage because that'd be something for the company to give. I don't want to quote a wrong percentage. But I would say for sure the majority of the money comes from internal consumption, which basically means when you recruit someone, they become a client, and that's where the volume flows. And then they recruit someone, they become a client. And sometimes this is looked at as, from people outside the industry, as a negative. They say, well, they should be outselling the products. So the products are so good, which they are, they should be outselling them on the street. Okay, here's the reality of the mentality of the average person when it comes to, let's say, life insurance. They will not get it. I'm not going to go into the mentality of why they won't get it, but a lot of times people don't understand it, but they do not. The masses do not invest enough in life insurance. Most of them are uninsured or underinsured, and it's really sad. They won't put the money into it. And they do classes all over the country on how money works. They go in companies and teach classes on how money works. And most people do not invest in the product for whatever reason. Especially they have a product where you can get long-term care if you can qualify for it, which is the reason most people in America go broke, is because they get sick and they lose all their money because they're underinsured or they don't have insurance. They don't have long-term care. You got to get long-term care for sure. That's just a side note. But it's an internal consumption model. You recruit people and they become the clients. Can you get other clients and make money? Yes. But most of the big team members have built organizations where the money is flowing from the associates on their team. And this, again, is not a bad thing. And some of them go out and they get actual outside clients. But the biggest teams, I've seen this for almost 20 years now in this company. The biggest teams are based on internal consumption. Not a bad thing, because I'll tell you why I don't think it's a bad thing. Because if it takes me joining the company for $125 or whatever it costs now, plus maybe getting an insurance license or not getting an insurance license, just joining the company for that matter, if it takes me joining the company to make sure my family is insured with life insurance and maybe even, if I'm lucky, long-term care, then so be it. It's way more important than most people think. Most people in this country are this far from bankruptcy. They're this far. They don't have $400 to cover an emergency, and it's really sad. And a lot of it's because of the mentality, because they won't invest in themselves in things like life insurance and long-term care, and it's really sad. So I say, you know what? If it takes getting into World Financial Group to get your family insured, then get into Financial Group to get your family insured, especially with long-term care, because life happens. People get sick. People die. Accidents happen every single day, as we all know, and you need to be covered. It's another reason, honestly, I'm not only a fan of this company and what they do, but I'm a fan of internal consumption as well, because again, if that's what it takes, that's what it takes. Great products, great organization, but that's where the money really comes from, if you're wondering. Most of these people are not out knocking on doors like insurance salesmen. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but they're not. They're recruiting people and they become clients, and they recruit people and they become clients, and the money rolls up to the top leadership. And that's really the way I really believe that's a good thing. It's a healthy thing for everyone involved, because people get the coverage and the products that they need. So that's where the money comes from. That's the truth about where the money comes from in World Financial Group. And if you haven't bought this book, get this book. Buy this book. Buy this book. I got to pay my rent. And so you can get this book on Amazon, and it details so much about the company. I worked really hard on this book with a whole staff of people for 6 straight months, interviewed people all over the country in the company. And you can watch on this channel. Of course, you can watch interviews with so many of the leaders I've worked with over the years. So get the book, and now you know where the money comes from in the World Financial Group. Thanks for watching.